is this initiative? I'm going to give you in the very barest outlines my view of what it is, and then you will follow up undoubtedly with questions which I will attempt to answer. We're into pillars. The Merit Initiative was four pillars. There are 7 countries in Central America, so they deserve at least 5 pillars. Here are the 5 that I suggest constitute the core of this initiative, this approach, this policy, this strategy. Call it what you wish. First, for want of a better term, safe streets. What does this mean? This means if a mother is terrified of allowing her children to go out and play outside the home, you obviously have a community security problem. And you have to solve that problem at the retail level. How can you give a community, a small society, sufficient confidence in their security that they feel comfortable playing, living, working in their own neighborhoods and in their own communities? Second, disrupt the traffickers. I have suggested to you one of the 2 core threats to the institutions and to the states of Central America are the trafficking organizations. There must be an element that attacks them directly, whether it's interdiction, whether it's strengthened borders, whether it is eliminating or at least reducing their ability to launder money or transact financial crimes. There must be an element that attacks the organizations themselves. Third is strong and accountable governments. This, in many ways, is what we refer to and have for 30 years, institution building. And the institutions, ladies and gentlemen, are not just law enforcement, although clearly they are a key component to it. It's also corrections and prosecutors. It's courts. It is all the institutions that constitute the rule of law continuum in any country, any society, any country, community around the world. And in essence, the objective is to make each of those institutions sufficiently strong, transparent, and accountable that they not only can do their job, but that they have the respect and the support of the communities and societies that they serve. Fourth is strong communities. Strong communities moves us into what is the traditional economic and social development sphere. This is what development agencies do. They do employment generation and business generation. They build basic public services that makes them function. They support education systems and healthcare systems that provide a community a core and the community's citizens a stake in the future of their own community, a desire to actually make the institutions work because they see a future for themselves and their families in that community. And the 5th pillar I suggest to you, required by the circumstances that we deal with in terms of resources, is enhance cooperation. Cooperation internally, by which I mean the 7 governments of Central America, their own institutions and capabilities to work among themselves to address this regional threat, but also cooperation in the external sense, cooperation among potential donors, governments, organizations, and NGOs to support the strategy, the policy, the initiative, the effort in Central America.